brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the beneficent, the merciful, sole message day of judgment in which we now live. The alone that we serve, and the alone seek for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou bestow thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he, Allah is one God. Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness, and none is to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the honorable Elijah Muhammad, thy true servant and last apostle. Ameen.
Assalamu alaikum. Next in the name of Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the true and living God, we forever thank him for raising up in our midst a divine leader, teaching guide. In the person of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, may the peace and blessings of Almighty God Allah forever be upon him. I'm truly grateful on his coming, raising one from among you and I to teach and guide us. That's none other than the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's indeed a blessing, an honor, and a privilege to be a witness bearer in this day and time, bearing witness that there's no God but Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, and the most honorable Elijah Muhammad was his last and greatest messenger. Before we started, I'd like to, as brothers and sisters, to extend the greetings to all the brothers and sisters here. And it was Brother Rahman and the Rafiq family, since the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to all the believers here, and Brother Victor 16X, and Brother Ibrahim Muhammad, and the believers out of Tampa, Florida, since the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. Also, I think they was pretty good during the flood there. Everything worked all right with them, the believers. And Brother Harvey and his wife from he's in Virginia, not Virginia, but what is it? I can't keep forgetting all these parts of Virginia. You know, the states. Well, anyway, I'll get it back. Brother Harvey, he sends the greetings, and his wife, Brother Bia Basim, he sends the greetings. Brother Mustafa Ali and Sister Sharice also sends the greetings. Assalamu alaikum. And Brother Minister Michael Shabazz of Chicago also sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum. All these brothers and sisters sends the greetings of Assalamu alaikum to you and I. Yes. Thank you. So we're very fortunate to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. What's the Brother Harvey? What's he's in what's the name? That's right, Richmond. Okay, there we go. I want to get it right. Richmond, Brother Harvey from Richmond, Richmond, and his wife. They send the greetings. Yeah, I talked to Brother Harvey yesterday, and he told me something very interesting. I'll get with you on that in a minute. But we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And it's a hard job. It's not easy. Truth is always battling with falsehood. And it seems like sometimes it wins. But at the end of the day, truth always prevailed and always came out on top. And it's like Islam. We're in our infancy. And it's not, we may think it's not moving real fast. Because of the progress. We have a lot of opposition. and the messenger's teachers. But we still here. And with all this going on, they got this little incident that's happening over in St. Louis and all these different kind of places. There's no justice for the black man. Justice don't always mean you getting revenge. It's the perpetrators. The justice that the system gives the perpetrators. In other words, when they get off scot-free, that's not justice. That's in this package. So what Allah do? He sends a calamity. And I mean, this is truth. Because we don't get no justice. The messenger told us that the devil, the white man, we don't get any justice. The black man don't get any justice at all. But Allah, in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad, is making them. They're going to make them give us justice. He's going to make them do that. Because you sent Harvey through there. Now they got one. See, calamity after calamity. They got one coming now called Maria. Yeah, Maria. At first, a few days ago, a week ago, wasn't too long right after this Harvey thing, they come up with this Maria. It was real slow then. Now, I looked at the news, heard the news this morning, it done picked up steam. It done picked up steam. They say it's picking up steam. That's another one that's coming through here. It's going to be calamity after calamity after calamity. The devil, Allah, is angry. He's mad at these white folks who's continuing to make us blind, deaf, and dumb, keep us in that poor condition that we are. And he's revenges. So, I mean, we have to look at these things. The time is at hand. It's right here. It's right here. Because if we look around and see how everything was happening, see, the devil, he puts a whole lot of things out in front of you and I to keep us busy from really checking on and seeing what's really keeping our focus, really knowing the time, what time it is. It's busy. He keeps us busy. He keeps us going to and fro, and we're not paying attention. So we have to pay attention and recognize the time in which we're living in. So we're very fortunate to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time. We're in the wilderness. This is a wilderness, a modern day Babylon. This is what it is. Babylon, the great old Babylon, had fallen. But this is make Babylon, the messenger say, works and evil and wickedness. At that time, it's like child's play. It's nothing. Babylon was nothing compared to America. It was nothing. It's child's play. America's wickedness and evil far past Babylon's. It was like little children played the wickedness compared to what America had done to you and I. But when you take a man and you rob him of the knowledge of himself, his course to just take him, that's the worst message, that's one of the worst robberies that you can do to any human being, any person, is to strip them of the knowledge of themselves. And that's what the white man, the devil, have done. Before the coming of Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad and raised one from among you and I to teach and guide us. See, the harvest is ripe, but the labors are few. It's very few of us. We see this all over. It's very few. But that shouldn't deter us. We have to have patience to receive these blessings. We have to be suffer right along with the wicked to achieve these blessings. In order to be able to be hereafter, the power and authority of the white man's rules have been broken. The hereafter. We don't talk about the hereafter too much. But it's those who hereafter power and authority of the white man's rule have been broken. And if we look around, we can see that every civilized nation is ditching it. They don't want no parts of them. They're getting as far away from America as they can. And I was listening today where they said that they had the governments, they can't trust America like they used to because of who they have in authority. He'll flip. See? You can't trust him. And the messenger said that a whole lot of them, going to stand back and just ditch it and push us aside. This is the time that we're living in. It's very important that we understand these things and to get as close to Allah as we can. Pray to him. Ask him to help us and protect us, which he's well able to do that. See? Because we have to understand, we have to have trust in Allah. We must have trust and confidence in Allah, the messenger taught us. Because he's well able to protect you and I. See, so when they plan, Allah plans. And he's the best of planners. He's well able. He listened to their conversations. It's in the paper. It's in this paper. It's in this paper here. The Great Commotion. He said Allah listens. He listens in on them. He hears what they think. He knows what they think before they act. See? And then he can take their thinking and put it away which please him. See? So how can you win? How can you win against a God like that? You can't win. So there shouldn't be no doubt in none of our minds that he is God, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, true and living God. There shouldn't be a doubt in our mind. See, because he has the power over all things. Because just ask ourselves this. Where would we be at if we didn't have a God in the person of Master Farad Muhammad? Where would we be at today? Who will protect us? Who have our interests at heart? Nobody had our interests at heart before his coming. Raised one from among us and teach and guide us. That's not Elijah Muhammad. He was the only one who had our interests at heart, because he never deviated from his post. He stayed on his post till death took him. And he always has taught us we can never give him much praise and thanks to Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, true and living God. So we have to be very careful, and we have to have patience to receive these blessings. We have to have patience, a lot of patience. It's a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifices. See? A whole lot of things that we have to do as believers. But we've been in the hands of an enemy, all of us. And a lot of times that old brown germ will pop up, and we have to be able to suppress it. See? They keep it down because it's in us. We can do wrong. We can do evil. We still can do evil. See? But we have to keep up our prayer and ask Allah to protect us and strengthen us in our shortcomings. And be faithful and be truthful. And trust in Allah. We must trust in Allah to be successful. All of us. In our everyday activity, we must trust Allah. Have the faith and trust in him that he's well able to protect you and I. And if we look around and we see what's happening today. This brother told me something. I talked to him the other day. Said he went to something like a little rally they had up there. You know when the messenger said that, he uses the disbelievers and hypocrites to fight against each other. He uses like the devil. He said the news lady told him and his wife, what up there? He said that they had this rally, this march up there. Told me that last night. He told me, see, he said, now, I want you to kind of figure this out and see what you come up with. So this Brother Harvey telling me. So I said, okay, Brother Harvey. So we would start talking. He said, you know what? He said, then that rally, he said, but a lot of black people there. They were talking about this statue. Taking the statue down up there somewhere, some statue. I don't know if it's Robert E. Lee or who. I don't know who it is. But anyway, he said the news lady told him, said, look, the news lady told him, say, there's the black people there, and they have Black Lives Matter. So, the devil took the signs, the Black Lives Matter signs, from the original people and took it themselves. And told the original people, stay behind them. Now you figure that out. Stay behind them. Now they got the signs of Black Lives Matter. My point is, Allah would take them and have them fight among themselves. That's what he do. That's the power of Allah. He have them kill off themselves. Now why that happened, I don't know. You know, but Allah, he takes things and make them kill each other. Now now you figure that. Why? What is that? What your conclusion? What you come up with? They took the signs from the black people saying black lives matter, and went and confronted the only ones who was against taking them statues down, and told the black people, y'all stay behind us. Now you figure that out. Figure that out. Now somebody behind that, brother, sister. So, Brother Harvey said he didn't know what to say. See? But that's the power of Allah. See? He'll take them and make them get each other. That's his power. That's the power right there. He take they thought and twist and turn it like he want them to do it. So we're not going to be the loser. The messenger say, up your mighty nation, you can accomplish as you will. We're not going to be the loser because we have the master planner behind us and protecting us. He's well able to protect us. So we shouldn't fear the devil. Fear no one but Allah. Keep working. Keep doing what we're supposed to be doing. Because we're going to be the winner. But it's us when we slack and get weak, you know, and go to doubting. We must have patience. Sometimes it looks bleak. It looks heavy. It gets heavy sometimes. See? But we know that Allah is God who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. All this is nothing but a test. We go through a whole lot of things. Me, everybody else go through things in life. And the devil, he makes it difficult. He makes it difficult for you and I to be successful. His greatest desire is to turn you and I away from Almighty God, Allah's teaching, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's his greatest desire, is to take us to hell with him. To take as many black folks to hell with him. That's his mission. That's what his father put in him. Him, what the brother called him, Yaqub and his regime. That's what they're after now. Yaqub and his regime is to destroy us. And there's no good in that for you and I. See? But we always remember this, that we have the best planner. The best planner is with us. Master Farad Muhammad. We're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followed. So we have to be grateful, thankful and grateful for his coming. Although we're going to catch a lot of hell up in that. We're going to catch a lot of it. You know? See? It ain't through. You catch it now, you'll catch some more, probably. Just hope it ain't tough as it was the last one. See? But you overcame that one. You overcome this one. You know, praise be to Allah. Yeah. No, it's not going to be rosy. No, we forget that. I think we just have a rosy. But they say that the messenger said that the devil said he's going to see a glorious future if they just can get rid of him. See? And if you look, the messenger said he always was trying to take his life. And you read the Holy Quran sometime, they did Prophet Muhammad the same way. They look around, they're trying to kill him. See, but the messenger said he wasn't worried about them, period. See? But the thing is, if they planned against him, they planned against us, his followers. See? So what I'm trying to say is that have the trust in Allah. Know that he's sufficient as a protector. See? We just have to trust in him. And trust in him. Because nothing happened to you and I unless it pleases Almighty God Allah. See? So, when we're hurting, we're being pain, you have to keep going. The messenger suffered from bronchitis for years. He said he suffered so hard that he couldn't even breathe or catch his breath sometimes. He was choked up with bronchitis. He said, but I got it to you, didn't I? He could have laid there. He said, I got it to the secretary, but he got it to you, didn't he? He could have said, oh, I'm sick. He could have. Sometimes we have to get out that sick bed. See? And then when you get out that sick bed, pretty soon later on the day, you say, man, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I got up. Because you could have laid there. You've been justified to lay there. You tell yourself you've been justified to lay there. But knowing the work and knowing that the condition our people in and knowing how valuable this work is to get done and help, that gives you that little boost. Give you that boost. What the messenger say when Malcolm talked about? Malcolm said he was sick in his bed, sick. He said Malcolm talked about him so bad, he made him well. Said that. Said it made me well. I got up and started fine. See? That's the Lamb. He was a prime example of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. For you and I, patting ourselves after. Great example. Believer. Humble man. See? And a fighter. The messenger was a fighter. He wasn't a quitter. He didn't quit. He stayed on his post. The death took him right on down to took the breath out of his body. He stayed on his post. And that's a great sign. That was a great leader. Can you imagine with all the stuff going on that he never did deviate? He never took a bribe. They couldn't offer him something to make him go do other than what he was supposed to do. No, that's all these qualities we have to look at. All of these qualities to say how great he was. That's why he's the last and greatest messenger. He was the last and greatest messenger, brothers and sisters. See, sometimes, you know, I was, selling papers. They just show you something. What would you get? I never had nobody in all my dealing with papers, selling papers of Muhammad speaks. This is the first time I ever heard this in my life. This is a sister. Off the sister papers. It's in Muhammad speaks. You say, I'm a Christian. I'm saying to myself, I know that, She said, can't you tell? Don't ask then. I just looked at her. Okay, sister. I'm a Christian. You should know. Don't ask me then. I said, okay. She come on back out there now. I didn't ask her no, but she come on out the door. She looked. I ain't say nothing. I looked there. She just nodded. See. But these are kind of things that we go through. When it says the battlefield, believe me, it's the battlefield. And you learn and you see the condition that our people are in. But you can see that when the messenger say, when it's rising, the resurrection, that means that the dead, truth is rising among the people. You can see some of the people is beginning to see what's going on. So they're not all the way dead. The message say they're rising. See, they begin to see, oh man, this man's a devil. Everywhere he go, he calls in trouble. He's the devil. The white man is the devil. That ain't that we talking about the white man or making fun of the white man. He is a devil. That's just who we are. He's a devil. So we know him now, and we have to be cautious. But most of the time, you got our people now. You got some black devils that think like white people. That's why they didn't do things to you like white people. Love to do things for white people against you, see, and me. That's what I said. When you say we got to use the word for black devil, in other words, he loves the white man, love his boss, his slave master, do anything he can to help him, to deceive you and me. That's what some of our people do. They're in love with the devil. So we have to understand, but they still, by nature, they're righteous by nature. They still our brother, but they're dead. That's one of the dead. See? And that's That don't mean that he a white man. He like the ways of the white man. See, and the ways of the white man is to get rid of the black man, and he for the white man. He'll try to get rid of you and me for the white man. So, and he will. If he give an opportunity, he will. So the message said, watch all of them. See, everybody say assalamu alaikum may not mean it. See, everybody profess Islam may not mean it. You judge a man and a woman according to their works. See, not according to their looks or what they have, materialized and materialistic things. That's nothing. You know, judge a man according to his work, the work that he do. That proves if he a believer or not, the work that he or she does. And if you follow the messenger, you love the work because you know you're doing something. You help raising the dead. See, and this is a job. Just think, the messenger had a job, but he laid with it. See, some of the things that we go through, we say, oh, we throw our hands up in a minute for some little thing. We just, oh man, I ain't be bothered with that. You know, I mean, no, we throw our hands up in a minute. But just think, for 44 years, this man taught a hard-headed, stiff-necked, rebellious people. He took it all the way the death took him. But never did he deviate. Never did he take a bribe. Never did he turn his back. Never did he get off the job. He was always on the job. See? That takes dedication. But look what comes behind that. You and I. We prosper from it. We benefit from his work. We benefit from knowing who our God, who the true and living God is. We didn't know. We was blind, deaf, and dumb at one time. But through his work, his hard dedication and work, it brought us out of the mud of ignorance. See? Filth, indecency, and evil. It brought us out, this teachings. And it's the only thing that's going to save you and I. It's the life-giving teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Nobody can claim his messengership in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Nobody can claim it because it wasn't given to anyone but the messenger from Almighty God Allah, who came in the person of the Master Muhammad. We have to say this over and over and over again because, see, a lot of times we get tripped up. See, you got to watch out for that smart, crooked deceiver who's always trying to put one over. Always. And they come up with a good plan. They smooth. They real smooth. So you got to be real careful. And you have to keep Allah and the messenger's teachings out front. That's our protection. That's our shield of protection. What the messenger say. You always got an answer for him. Always go back to what the messenger said. Go back to what he said. And if somebody else, you go with somebody else, they got it from him. If it's the truth, you know the truth. You can't fool a Muslim. You know, not nowadays can you fool a Muslim. Not nowadays, not the followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Unless you want to be fooled. They can sound good. Everything shine ain't gold. It can be glass. It don't shine like gold. See, truth, you got to be careful. See, these kind of things, because when you compare to what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad have taught you and I, you're going to get an answer. Truth is truth. I don't care where it's at. I don't care what assembly you go to, wherever we go. If some truth in there, you're going to know it. And there's some falsehood in there, you're going to know it. You can tell when something come out of a person's mouth that the message follows, because it's genuine. It's nothing here. It's nothing to block nothing. It's plain. You can see it. Truth is truth. If I say assalamu alaikum, I say, well, I follow the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Yes, okay. Time to tell. Time to tell. See your work in the tell. You ain't got to showboat. You ain't, just be yourself. Be yourself. What is oneself? A righteous Muslim. That's all. That's all. You know, that's all. You could be, you know, I ain't got to have a big, you know, to be to be a follower of the messenger because I got a great, big, pretty car, great, big old pretty house, and wearing 4, 5, 100 gators on my feet. See? $1,000 suits. That don't mean, it shouldn't mean I'm a follower of the messenger. Because I got a material thing now. Your work. We see your work on what you do. Is you saying what the messenger say? Did your head swell? See? And the messenger says sometimes that brothers get 10 or 15 followers that think they got 10 or 15,000. Their head gets so big, they can't even walk right. Keep the head up. See? Swell. Think they got something. The message said, be a brother first. Be a brother first. These kind of things. This divides you and I. This separatism, I got more than he got, or I got more followers than you. You know, you ain't got no followers. He ain't following you no way. He shouldn't be. He following you. Follow the messenger teaching. Who you following? I got more than you got, so I think I should be the head. Who following you? Nobody following you. Just a mistake that they make. Nobody following nobody. Nobody following me. Don't follow me. I can't save you. I'm trying to save me. Follow the man that the messenger taught us to follow. That's him. And pray to the man that the messenger taught us to pray to. He didn't teach us to pray to no spook. A man. Flesh and blood. A human being. The divine supreme being. In the person of the Master Prophet Muhammad. Where these guys come from? My followers. You ain't following, don't say I follow, you follow me. No, I never said that you just do that. We follow the teaching of the messenger. That's who I follow. He's no longer with us. He's not coming back. I don't care what you say, he's not coming back. You can live on that lie all you want. Jesus not coming back. Noah not coming back. Lot not coming back. Jonah, Abraham, Job, Solomon, Muhammad, 1,400 years ago, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They're not coming back. That's a fact. That's right. This is something you throw up, you want to argue with. Because of your weakness, your lack of understanding. The messenger said when we die of physical death, that's it. Shouldn't be no problem. See? But you want to make it a problem because this is what you want to do. You don't want to submit. You have to submit to the messenger's teachings. All of it. What did he say? I'm dead down there, leave me down there. Don't bring me back up here. No, let me lay where I'm at. Let me stay where I'm at. These are the kind of things, but they throw up all this stuff to cause problems and friction. These are the kind of things. So we have to be real careful. Love for your black brothers and sisters, that's what you love for yourself. See? Allah's God who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. I got more followers. I should be the one. Since I got more followers than you, I should be the one. Hey, I'm telling you. Yeah, you know, I'm the man. How many of y'all got? How many of you got down there? You know, I was like, brother, how many followers you got? Wait a minute, brother. I got no followers. No, it's the believers down there. That's what that is. I ain't got no followers. No. And if the messenger was alive, that's who I'll be following. If he was alive, physically, that's exactly who I'll be following. I was following him when he passed. Yeah, that's so I don't come. See, they throw that stuff out to you. They try to see you, pick you, to see where you at. See how you like them. See how you like them. How many followers you got? What you mean? How many followers I got? I got no followers. Coming there with that old weak stuff on me. I ain't going for that. You know, don't you? So I follow Levi. You don't follow me. Oh, you follow? How you look like? Tell somebody. Oh, I follow this Levi. What you look like? Saying that. You're a fool. Tell nobody that. They look at you like you crazy. I thought you was following the messenger. In their mind, what's wrong with this guy here? He following Levi. Levi got to save himself. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Levi got a lot of work to do on Levi. See, so this is what I'm saying. Now, apparently you might have a lot of work to do on yourself. But I know I got a lot of work to do on me. I'm not perfect. Neither you. None of us perfect. You know. But these are the kind of things that they throw, they cause division. And they want division. Anytime the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, when you die a physical death, you're not coming back, and the only way you live is through your offspring. What's hard about that? What's so complicated about that? It's because of their weak understanding. Because they want to bring the messenger back from a physical death. You can't do that. Wasn't set up like that. Allah didn't set that up like that. It's in the order of things. If you read the Holy Quran, one of the brothers said he wished he had another wish what he can do. He said, if I was slain, I'd like to come back and fight again. He said, no, that's not going to happen because it already was put in motion. Already was put in motion. You can't. He said, I'd like to come back and fight and die again and be killed again. He said, no, that won't happen. It's not in order of things. Allah didn't set it up like that. See? So these are the kind of things. So we want to be strong fighters, strong breeders in the messenger teaching. We're making progress. But every time you look around, there's a messenger, always something to get you down. See? See? But I tell you, brothers and sisters, we're very blessed to have the knowledge and understanding that we have. And I said 100 times, the messenger was alive and walked through this door right here today, he'll be proud of you and I. Because we're trying to keep it like he had. We're trying to be upright. We're trying to be good followers, good examples from his flock. They go get the dead, the lost found, brothers and sisters. And when you put that paper in the hands of our brothers and sisters and they get it and they read it, we know they're not going to be the same. They may not accept right now. It might be 4, 5 weeks or another month, 4, 5 months, a year before they accept if we're around. But we know he'll never be the same once they read it. See? And we're doing our duty. See? You see that some of the, they want you to know that they with it. They know what's happening. Yeah, man, let me give me one of them, man. I gotta keep knowing what's going on. They want you to know, yeah, I know what's happening here, man. Yeah, thank you, brother. Keep up the good work. They got things like that. They tell you that. See? And it makes you feel good when you can put that paper in the hands of one of our black brothers and sisters. Because we know once they read it, they ain't going to be the same. Some of them will come out and tell you, hey, come here, man. See? Give them that paper. It's a job, but it's challenging. We know God is with us. See? Allah is with us. And this is what we have to do, get the dead. See? This is what we're doing. This is what we're trying to do with the help of Allah. The messenger said you will not be successful if Allah is not with you. I don't care who you are, he got to be with you in order for us to be successful. In this work, he has to be with you in that. So he gets all the credit. All praise is due to Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. He gets all the praise, right? That's right, he gets all the praise. So we're very fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in the wilderness of North America. This is the thing. The devil, he always got his foot on our neck. He's not gonna ease up unless Allah make him. See, we get so strong sometimes that Allah bless us to be so strong is that we overcome it. We overcome that pressure. A lot of times we make bad decisions sometimes. That's in life. You know, you're not going to, most of the time you may make like to say you make a wrong investment. You know about the wrong investments. I know about the wrong investments. We might make a wrong investment sometime, but we have to pay for it. And so when we make that wrong investment, we get out of that. We know not to go back there. That's in learning. See? A lot of times some learning, there's a lot of consequences behind certain kind of experiences. You know, there's a certain consequence that we must face. It's kind of a little tougher than others. But nevertheless, when we overcome those, we learn and we do better. We won't fall into that. We won't fall a victim like that again. I made some bad decisions. I make a lot of bad decisions sometimes, you know. But Allah is God. It don't be intentional. See? You know, make a mistake. Still, you know, you have to pay for it. You have to pay for the mistake. You know, so I just hope it don't pay for no mistakes. Some people pay for mistakes with their lives. See? And some people are, so you're very fortunate. See, some people, it's a learning experience. See, but you can't keep being a fool. You keep on, you make a mistake, you try to correct it. That's what they say, erase on a pencil. You make a mistake, you erase it. Just keep going, yeah? Things like that. But we're fortunate, brothers and sisters, to be followers of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, especially in this day and time, because it's going to come to the place where we're going to have to come in unity. It's going to come to the place where we're going to have to come in unity. That's just the bottom line. But it's going to have to be on the same page as the messenger. We're not dealing like the White House. You give me something, and I take something. You give me something, I take something. We agree on this, and I give you this. You give up this, and I accept that, and we negotiate. Ain't no negotiating. Ain't no how you going to negotiate God's teaching? And he gave it to the messenger like he wanted to be taught. And Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught it for 44 years. Now you talking about negotiate. Negotiate what? Implement. Yeah, that's what you do. Yeah, implement it. Start living it first. Start living it first. That's the first thing you got to do. Start living it. When you start living it, then you can teach it. See? The message said, "Oh, Islam is not made to be played with. You can't play with it. It'll burn you up. It's not made to be played with. Just leave it alone. If you don't want it, leave it alone. Because it'll burn you up playing with it. Don't play with it. Be for real. Allah is real God. And his punishment stings. You know, it stings. You know, so this is the thing. We have to agree on what the messenger taught. That's the only way it's going to get done. There's no another teaching coming. There's no need for a successor. Everything is written down. The messenger gave us everything we need to know to go for ourselves as a nation of people. What can you add that he didn't give us? What do you have that he didn't get from Allah? Nothing. Nothing. The messenger gave it to us. So what we got to do, we got to follow it and obey it. You got people sitting around here like they don't know what's happening. They sit around and wait on you to call them. They wait on you to buzz them, making all kind of excuses to leave. The first thing you say to them, they're gone. They got that in their mind anyway. Yeah. See, but it won't be on my expense. You don't go and tell no lie on me. Tell no lie on the believers. Here, first thing they say, they don't know how to talk to people. They don't treat them right. That's what they say about you. Yeah, I'm telling you what they say about you. You act like you stuck up, you know, because you don't go for the okay dope. You know, that's what they say. No, we witness bearers. We're not foolish. We witness bearers. So they do all kinds of stuff. Tell you the game that they play. All kind of stuff to keep from, just want you to leave. They want to leave, but they want an excuse. Right. What the master say? Just go. Just go. It's that simple. If you don't want to be a place, go. Leave. Bye. And I'm not saying it to be funny. I mean it. Bye. You probably causing a problem anyway. When you leave, Allah always send somebody in here 10 times better than you or me. And you send somebody in there, you won't even know. You won't even miss them. Somebody come in here. So, we don't, you know, we're not rusty locks. We believers and we want to do things what's right. We're trying to really help. We don't need no hindrance. We don't need no argument. I want to argue with you about what is right. You're supposed to be a believer. You should know what's right. If you follow the teaching of the messenger, you're doing what is right. You're supposed to be doing what is right. All this commotion. We got it in the paper. Not just out there in the devil civilization, in the Muslim world. All this commotion that's going on. We can't unite on some stipulation. The messenger's alive somewhere, and you know they not. You know he's not. But that's a little lie that you want to hold on to and stay divided. See? These kind of things. That's the ones who's causing friction. See? So you can believe whatever you want to believe. Okay? You believe that the message is lying? That's okay with you. But we know. The followers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad know. When you die a physical death, that's it. Now you can take that, mold it up, read, interpret like you want to interpret in your little pea brain that the messenger is alive. You can take that and argue that point. I ain't argue with you about that no more. I'm not going to argue with you about that no more. Don't bring it to me. I don't want to hear it. Because I know what the messenger talk. You do too. You know what he talk. You know he's not coming back. That's just an argument. Oh, well, just don't. I'm going to tell you what some of them say. Well, just don't mention it. What you mean? Don't mention it. Silence is consent. The messenger said you gone when you fast a physical death. What you mean don't mention it? I'm not going to tell my little daughter or tell my baby that Honorable Elijah Muhammad alive. That's like telling him Santa Claus coming down the chimney. You know ain't no Santa Claus coming down no chimney. You know who Santa Claus is. You know ain't no reindeers out there telling your child that. He'll let lie. You know it's not the truth. But you're too weak to stand up. You're too weak to stand up because why? You figure you ain't gonna have no friends. Allah is the best friend, the messenger said, to you and I, the believers, who's lost. He's the best friend that we can have. All this stuff keep us from working. And then all the young brothers and sisters coming in with misunderstandings. One believe he's alive, one believe he's dead, one believe he's this and that, all these wives, all these different kind of things. You should get on the same page and fight them when they tell that lie. This is the thing. We our own hold up. All these Muslims around here, we can't even get together. Can't even get together on some little stuff that you hung up on. Allah is the divine supreme being. And the first God that we see everything, all that thing, he gone. Yeah, the first one. He gone. So what that's telling you? He ain't living there. We got it. That's the problem Muhammad here. Well, you think he gonna live forever? He told you how many years he gonna live. What's over 400, somewhere around there, 400 years. Listen. The Messiah can get like that one time. Gonna get like that. We can live like that. They used to live years. Years. Long time. You live so long that history repeats itself and you know what's coming. You know. So you say, well, I know Saint what's me living. I go eat me a meal, it's gone. Just lay down and sleep and just gone. You know what's coming. You know what's going on. See? These kind of things, brothers and sisters, we're very fortunate to be followers of the Most High. Just think now, in my conclusion, just think. All us come together. All of us coming, all this stuff, how we just depriving ourselves of heaven, depriving ourselves of communities or things that we can live among ourselves. You say, well, the police? No. Master Prophet Muhammad is the police. We the police. We police our own. We don't need no weapons. No. No, it's get like that. We ain't gonna need no weapons, no hospitals, no sane asylum. We don't need none of that. We ain't gonna need none of that. Because we're protecting our own. And we have the master protector behind us. Master Prophet Muhammad. We got our own thing. He'll protect us. No weapons can be used against the believers. It says that. They won't be able to use a gun or no kind of weapon against the believers because Allah is protecting us. Just think. We come together. like we supposed to come together. Let's say this. Okay. You believe the messenger alive? Take all them with you. You settle this. Let's just sit down there. All the ones you believe in alive, okay. Step over there. All y'all believe that he's alive, go over there with those who believe the messenger alive. Go on over there. So this way, it won't be no confliction with us. We don't believe it, and we never will believe it. See? So, put the ones who believe in the teaching of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, that he's no longer with us, let us go on that side. Huh? So this is what the message say about the devil. Okay? Order us to live in peace. Well, we can't live in peace, me and you. You believe the message alive, we going to have some friction. Ain't no peace there. You know, you my brother, but you got a misunderstanding. So you going over there. The message say, give me enough to go for myself for 20 to 25 years. You stay over there since we can't get along in peace. Let me over here. Okay, now, we can't get along in peace. You believe in the message alive, I'm not going to tell my children that. And so when me and your children get together, there's going to be some conflict. So they're going to say, no, you're wrong. Huh? There's going to be some conflict there. So the best thing to do, go on over there, man. Brother, we go over here. It's going to have to be some way. It's going to have to come to a conclusion. It's going to have to be right. You cannot negotiate that. Don't say nothing about it. Oh, I'm not going to tell no lost-found brother that. No, sir. I might as well say, go and accept Jesus Christ. Jerusalem, 2,000, go and accept him. If you're going to say that. So it has to be addressed. See? So how can you sit around and you know somebody wrong and telling the people that lie, and you sitting around going for it? You just as guilty as he is. The messenger said, because silence is consent. You know the truth. Why you can't doubt it? The messenger said it. He said that. So what's the matter? You afraid? The messenger said that we're not coming back after physical death. So it shouldn't be a problem now. The problem lies within the man, the ones who believe that, and telling the people that. That's a lie. How can you prove? The messenger said it. That's proof enough. It's proof enough. His word's sufficient. It's over yours and anybody else. See? Over Trump, anybody else. The messenger's word is sufficient because he got it from Allah, who came in the person of Master Prophet Muhammad. The messenger said, I was too dumb to know this. Where did I get this from? He didn't know. The messenger was a preacher himself. He thought at one time that when you die, you coming back. You going. He taught that. He thought that when you die, you go to heaven, and it's up in the sky. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught that. He was a preacher. His daddy was a preacher. But he found out that the white man lied. So he started teaching different. Yeah, he was lied to. He thought he was going up on in the pearly gates and all that. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He really thought that. But he said, oh no, Allah taught him, wow, man, he sure got me. I know who you are. You that long awaited Savior who was predicted to come and has come. You is God. Assalamu alaikum. Praise be to Allah. Oh, you had your Hey, Muhammad, have your thing. Oh, go ahead. Okay.
Brothers and sisters, we rise for prayer. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Merciful. So, Master's Day of Judgment in which we now live, the alone do we serve, and the alone beseech for thine help and aid. O Allah, guide us on the right path, path of those upon whom thou spell thy favors, not on the path of those upon whom thy wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray after they heard thy teachings. Say he Allah is one God, Allah is he of whom nothing is independent, but upon whom we all depend. He begetteth not, nor is he begotten, there is none like him. And I bear witness that none deserve to be served, worship, or praise beside Allah, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad. And I bear witness that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad is that true servant and last apostle. Ameen. Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us not to do anything to anyone that we wouldn't have done it to ourselves, and treat everybody right, even the devil. Assalamu alaikum.
Together through the day, huh?